The hidden power of numbers in Buddhist philosophy. The surprising influence of numbers. Have you ever stopped to think that the last digit of your birth year might hold more significance than you imagined? While it might seem like an arbitrary detail, Buddhist philosophy reveals that numbers, and particularly the last digit of your birth year, carry powerful spiritual energies that influence our lives. These energies, far from being abstract concepts, serve as guiding forces that shape our personality, challenges, and growth. In the West, numbers are often viewed merely as mathematical symbols, devoid of any deeper meaning. But in Buddhist philosophy, they represent much more. They are carriers of spiritual vibrations that resonate with the core of our being. By understanding these numbers, we can gain valuable insights into our lives and how to navigate them more consciously. The last digit of your birth year is believed to be an energetic mark that you carry with you throughout life, subtly influencing your decisions, relationships, and personal evolution. Let us dive into this wisdom and see how it can change your perspective on the role that numbers play in shaping your existence. The deeper meaning of numbers in Buddhist thought. In Buddhist teachings, numbers are not just part of daily calculations or time markers. They are seen as a link between the physical and spiritual realms. For centuries, monks and sages have believed that certain numbers open pathways to different dimensions of understanding, connecting the human experience with the larger forces that govern the universe. This philosophical lens transforms numbers into something much more meaningful, a language that the universe uses to communicate with us. Each number holds its own unique vibration, affecting different areas of life, such as personality, destiny, and even the obstacles one faces. The last digit of your birth year in particular is seen as an energetic fingerprint, marking certain characteristics and patterns that accompany you on your journey. This number is not something that controls or limits you. Rather, it is a key to greater self-awareness. Through understanding the spiritual meaning of your number, you can decipher the hidden forces that shape your life and make more conscious choices that align with your true nature. Number 0, the infinite cycle of renewal. In Buddhist philosophy, the number 0 holds profound significance. It represents both emptiness and infinite potential, a state of being where everything is possible, yet nothing is fixed. For those born in years ending with 0, life is often characterized by cycles of renewal and transformation. These individuals are constantly evolving, shedding old patterns to make way for new beginnings. This process of continual rebirth can be both liberating and challenging. Imagine a person whose life is marked by frequent changes, whether in career, relationships, or personal goals. At first glance, these transitions may seem like disruptions, but in the context of Buddhist wisdom, they are opportunities for growth and self-discovery. 0 symbolizes the ability to find peace amidst chaos, and those born under its influence often excel at adapting to life's uncertainties. However, the constant cycle of beginnings and endings can also lead to a sense of being stuck in repetitive patterns, never quite reaching a point of completion. The key to living in harmony with the energy of 0 lies in cultivating patience and trust in the natural rhythms of life. Every end is a new beginning, and by embracing this truth, individuals can navigate their journey with greater clarity and resilience. Meditation, mindfulness, and reflection are essential practices for those aligned with 0, helping them find balance in the midst of change. Practical example. Consider Sarah, a woman born in 1970. Throughout her life, she has experienced several major career shifts, from working in corporate finance to becoming a yoga instructor and later starting her own wellness business. Each transition felt like a complete reinvention of herself, and while these changes were challenging, they also brought her closer to her true calling. For Sarah, the energy of zero manifests as an ever-present opportunity for renewal, teaching her to embrace change as a natural part of her evolution. Number 1. The leader and trailblazer. The number 1 in Buddhist philosophy is a powerful symbol of individuality, leadership, and new beginnings. People born in years ending with 1 are often seen as pioneers, blazing their own trail with determination and courage. They possess a strong inner drive to achieve their goals and are not easily swayed by others' opinions or societal expectations. This independence allows them to pursue innovation and take on challenges that others might shy away from. However, the assertive energy of number 1 can also lead to difficulties in relationships, as these individuals may struggle to balance their desire for autonomy with the need for collaboration. Their natural inclination is to lead, often assuming responsibility for projects and initiatives. But this can sometimes create tension when working with others who may have different perspectives or approaches. For those aligned with the number 1, the spiritual lesson is to learn the value of cooperation and teamwork. While their inner strength is a gift, true success comes from knowing when to step back and allow others to contribute. In Buddhist terms, this balance between individuality and interconnectedness is essential for living a harmonious life. Practical example. David, born in 1981, is a successful entrepreneur who built his company from the ground up. His leadership skills and vision have earned him respect in his field, but he often finds it difficult to delegate tasks or trust others with important decisions. Over time, David has learned that while his independence has been key to his success, it's equally important to collaborate with others to create something even greater. By practicing mindfulness and cultivating humility, David has become not only a better leader, but also a more balanced individual. Number 2. The harmonizer. Duality, balance, and harmony are the hallmarks of those born under the influence of the number 2. In Buddhist philosophy, 2 represents the interplay of opposing forces, light and dark, joy and sorrow, self and other. People born in years ending in 2 are naturally inclined toward peacemaking and conflict resolution. They are deeply attuned to the emotions of those around them and possess a unique ability to create harmony in their environment. However, this desire for peace can sometimes lead to self-sacrifice. Individuals aligned with the number 2 may suppress their own needs or opinions to avoid conflict, which can result in feelings of resentment or unfulfillment. For them, the journey toward balance involves learning to assert themselves while maintaining compassion for others. In Buddhist teachings, the path of compassion includes both giving and receiving. To live in harmony with the energy of 2, one must find a balance between caring for others and honoring one's own needs. This balance is essential for fostering authentic relationships and living in alignment with one's true self. Practical example. Consider Emily, born in 1992. As a mediator and counselor, she thrives in roles that require empathy and understanding. Her ability to see both sides of a situation makes her a valuable asset in resolving disputes, whether at work or in her personal life. However, Emily often finds herself overcommitting to help others, neglecting her own well-being in the process. Through mindfulness practices and setting healthy boundaries, she has learned to care for herself without compromising her compassion for others. This balance has brought more peace and fulfillment into her life. Number 3. The creative soul. The number 3 is associated with creativity, expression, and the union of body, mind, and spirit. Those born in years ending with 3 often have a vibrant and imaginative energy that draws them to artistic pursuits. Whether through writing, painting, music, or communication, they find joy in expressing their ideas and emotions in unique and meaningful ways. People influenced by the energy of 3 are often extroverted and sociable, easily connecting with others through their infectious enthusiasm. Their optimistic outlook and creative spirit make them natural storytellers, capable of turning ordinary moments into inspiring experiences. However, this abundance of creative energy can sometimes lead to a lack of focus or difficulty in finishing projects. The challenge for these individuals is to channel their creativity in a productive way, balancing freedom of expression with the discipline needed to achieve their goals. In Buddhist practice, mindfulness and meditation are valuable tools for those born under the number 3, helping them to ground their energy and maintain clarity in their creative endeavors. By cultivating awareness and presence, they can fully embody their creative potential while staying aligned with their purpose. Practical example. Alex, born in 1983, is a freelance artist who constantly juggles multiple creative projects. While his creativity knows no bounds, he often struggles with completing his work, frequently jumping from one idea to the next. Through meditation and mindful time management, Alex has learned to structure his day in a way that allows him to channel his creative energy while staying focused on his goals. This balance has not only increased his productivity, but also deepened his connection to his artistic vision. Number 4, the builder of foundations. 4 symbolizes structure, stability, and the building blocks of life. In Buddhist philosophy, this number represents the 4 elements: earth, water, fire, and air, and the 4 cardinal directions. Those born in years ending with 4 are practical, disciplined, and deeply rooted in the material world. They have a strong desire to create lasting foundations, whether in their careers, relationships, or spiritual practice. These individuals are often seen as reliable and responsible, with a deep sense of duty toward their commitments. Their focus on security and order drives them to achieve their goals with perseverance and determination. However, their desire for stability can sometimes make them resistant to change, leading to rigidity or a fear of the unknown. For those aligned with the number 4, the spiritual lesson is to embrace the balance between stability and adaptability. While structure provides a sense of safety, life is inherently unpredictable, and true stability comes from being able to flow with change. In Buddhist teachings, this concept is often illustrated through the metaphor of water. While water is formless, it has the power to shape even the strongest rock through its persistence and flexibility. Practical example. Jennifer, born in 1974, is a project manager known for her meticulous attention to detail and strong organizational skills. She excels at creating systems that ensure long-term success, both in her professional and personal life. However, Jennifer often finds herself stressed when faced with unexpected changes or disruptions to her plans. Through her Buddhist practice, she has learned to cultivate greater flexibility, understanding that stability does not mean rigidity. By embracing life's inevitable uncertainties, she has found a deeper sense of peace and resilience. Number 5, the explorer. Those born under the number 5 are characterized by their love of freedom, adventure, and exploration. 5 represents movement, change, and the pursuit of new experiences. These individuals have a restless energy that drives them to constantly seek growth and challenge themselves, whether through travel, learning, or creative endeavors. People influenced by the number 5 thrive in dynamic environments and enjoy situations that require adaptability and quick thinking. Their enthusiasm for life is contagious, and they are often seen as free spirits who live by their own rules. However, this desire for constant change can sometimes lead to a lack of commitment or difficulty in settling down. The spiritual journey for those born in years ending with 5 involves finding a balance between their need for freedom and the importance of creating lasting roots. In Buddhist philosophy, true freedom is not found in endless wandering, but in the ability to remain centered and grounded amidst the flow of life's changes. Practical example. Tom, born in 1985, has always been drawn to travel and new experiences. He has lived in several countries, learned multiple languages, and pursued various careers. While this lifestyle has brought him incredible joy and growth, it has also made it difficult for him to establish long-term relationships or commit to one career path. Through his meditation practice, Tom has begun to cultivate a sense of inner stability, learning that true freedom comes from within. This shift in perspective has allowed him to enjoy his adventures without feeling unmoored from a deeper sense of purpose. Number 6, the caregiver. In Buddhist philosophy, the number 6 is associated with love, compassion, and service to others. People born in years ending in 6 have a natural inclination toward caregiving, often dedicating themselves to the well-being of those around them. Their empathetic nature allows them to create environments of peace, harmony, and support in both their personal and professional lives. These individuals are often seen as pillars of emotional stability within their social circles, providing comfort and guidance to those in need. However, their strong desire to care for others can sometimes lead to self-neglect. It is not uncommon for those aligned with the number 6 to prioritize the needs of others over their own, which can result in burnout or feelings of resentment. The spiritual lesson for caregivers is to practice self-care with the same dedication they offer to others. In Buddhist teachings, the path of compassion includes caring for oneself, recognizing that one cannot pour from an empty cup. By maintaining a balance between giving and receiving, those born under the number 6 can continue to offer their love in a sustainable and fulfilling way. Practical example. Maria, born in 1966, is a nurse who has spent her life caring for others. Her compassion and dedication to her patients are unparalleled, but over time, she has begun to feel the weight of her responsibilities. Through her Buddhist practice, Maria has learned the importance of setting boundaries and taking time for self-care. By incorporating meditation, journaling, and time in nature into her routine, she has found a renewed sense of energy and balance, allowing her to continue her caregiving with joy and presence. Number 7, the spiritual seeker. The number 7 is deeply connected to spirituality, introspection, and the search for inner wisdom. Those born in years ending with 7 are often drawn to philosophical or metaphysical questions, seeking a deeper understanding of the world and their place in it. They are contemplative, thoughtful, and interested in exploring the mysteries of existence through meditation, study, or other spiritual practices. While their introspective nature allows them to gain profound insights, it can also lead to feelings of isolation or disconnection from everyday life. These individuals may struggle to integrate their spiritual wisdom with the demands of the material world, leading to a sense of being out of sync with their surroundings. For those aligned with the number 7, the spiritual journey involves finding a balance between their inner and outer worlds. In Buddhist teachings, enlightenment is not about retreating from life, but engaging with it fully, bringing the wisdom gained through introspection into one's daily actions and relationships. Practical example. Ethan, born in 1977, has always been drawn to spiritual exploration. He spends hours in meditation, reading sacred texts, and reflecting on the nature of existence. However, Ethan often finds it difficult to maintain relationships or engage in mundane tasks like work or socializing. Through his Buddhist practice, he has learned to bridge the gap between his inner and outer worlds, recognizing that true spiritual growth happens in the context of everyday life. By bringing his insights into his relationships and work, Ethan has found greater balance and fulfillment. Number 8, the manifester. In Buddhist philosophy, the number 8 is associated with power, abundance, and the ability to manifest one's desires in the physical world. Those born in years ending with 8 are often ambitious, driven, and focused on achieving their goals. They have a natural talent for leadership and organization, making them effective in managing complex projects or guiding others towards success. However, their focus on external achievements can sometimes lead to an imbalance between their material pursuits and their spiritual or emotional well-being. For those aligned with the number 8, the spiritual lesson is to ensure that their goals are in harmony with their deeper values. Buddhist teachings remind us that true abundance is not just about material wealth, but about cultivating a sense of purpose, connection, and fulfillment in all areas of life. Practical example. Lisa, born in 1988, is a successful businesswoman who has built a thriving company from the ground up. Her ability to manifest her ideas into reality has brought her financial success, but she often feels a sense of emptiness despite her achievements. Through her Buddhist practice, Lisa has begun to explore the deeper motivations behind her ambitions, recognizing that her true fulfillment comes from aligning her work with her spiritual values. By focusing on projects that contribute to the greater good, she has found a renewed sense of purpose and joy in her work. Number 9, the humanitarian. The number 9 represents completion, wisdom, and universal compassion. Those born in years ending with 9 are often driven by a deep desire to serve humanity and contribute to the greater good. They are idealistic, empathetic, and guided by a strong sense of mission, often dedicating their lives to causes that promote social justice, equality, or healing. These individuals are often seen as wise beyond their years, with an intuitive understanding of the needs and sufferings of others. However, their strong sense of purpose can sometimes lead to excessive self-sacrifice, as they take on the burdens of others without caring for their own well-being. The spiritual lesson for humanitarians is to find a balance between serving others and nurturing themselves. In Buddhist philosophy, compassion must include oneself, and those aligned with the number 9 must learn to care for their own emotional and spiritual needs to continue offering their gifts to the world in a sustainable way. Practical example. Rachel, born in 1979, has dedicated her life to humanitarian work, traveling to conflict zones and disaster areas to provide aid and support. While her work is incredibly fulfilling, Rachel often neglects her own health and well-being in the process. Through her Buddhist practice, she has learned the importance of self-compassion, recognizing that she can only serve others effectively if she takes care of herself. By setting boundaries and creating space for rest and reflection, Rachel has been able to continue her work with greater energy and clarity. Reflecting on the meaning of your number. Now that you understand the deeper significance of the last digit of your birth year, take a moment to reflect on how this wisdom applies to your own life. Each number carries its own unique energy, shaping your personality, choices and challenges in subtle yet powerful ways. By recognizing these influences, you can begin to make more conscious decisions that align with your true essence. For example, if your number is linked to leadership or creativity, ask yourself how you are using these traits in your daily life. Are you fully embracing your potential, or are there areas where you could bring more awareness to your actions? By integrating this knowledge into your personal growth journey, you can unlock new levels of self-understanding and live in greater harmony with the forces that shape your life. Conclusion: aligning with the energies of your number. The ancient teachings of Buddhist philosophy offer a unique perspective on the role of numbers in our lives. Far from being random, the last digit of your birth year carries a spiritual vibration that influences your personality, choices, and challenges. By understanding this energy and how it shapes your life, you can begin to live more consciously, aligning your actions with your deeper purpose. Whether your number emphasizes creativity, leadership, compassion, or introspection, the key is to find balance. By embracing both the strengths and challenges associated with your number, you can navigate your journey with greater clarity and intention, ultimately leading to a life that is more fulfilling, meaningful, and aligned with your true self. Incorporating practices such as meditation, mindfulness, and the repetition of mantras can help you harmonize the energies of your number with your spiritual journey. By dedicating time each day to reflect on how your number influences your actions and decisions, you create space for continuous growth and self-discovery. In this way, the wisdom of Buddhist teachings becomes not just a source of spiritual insight, but a practical tool for living a more conscious and fulfilling life.